turns them into fucking stupid. So
That's what I'm starting to tell today, people. Florida turns them into stupid.
But I've lived down here more than 10 years, so I'm an official Florida cracker.
Nice.
Soggy when wet. Me and Aaron had a whole conversation about this one.
These conversations get really weird, people. As you know, if you tune into Horror with 30 or Popcorn and Pints or Slinky's Liquor and Pawn, all that shit, you're gonna hear some wild, weird shit that you're gonna be like, "What?" I'm sure there's people that tune into these episodes and probably they hear us talking for about 5 minutes and it's like, you know what? This is way too. What the fuck? They're not even talking. We do get to movie people.
They're too wild now for me, man. See ya. Click. Yeah.
Right now, I'm eating Ghost Pepper Hard Candy. This one is blue raspberry. Delicious. Delicious. I have a watermelon one too.
Interesting. What are those?
It's like rock candy.
Interesting.
Not like rock, like crack. Like,
watch what you say around the Family Dollar, man. You'll get fucking mobbed.
Wow.
It's like rock candy. Fucking go! Like 3 teeth and a fucking prayer will come running up to you. Yes.
This is starting tonight. I'm fucking.
Awesome.
But before we get to more craziness, I just want to let you guys know we're reviewing the movie Exists. Blinky actually picked this movie to go on the wheel, and when I seen it pop, I was just like, "Yo,
that's cool." That's cool.
Yeah. I was like, I think, as a matter of fact, I think on the last episode I mentioned it. I was like, Slinky put this on the wheel. I gotta see if he'll come out here.
Oh, yeah, this is my second watch because the first watch is after you suggested this when we were on the podcast that night. The next day I watched it.
Yeah, you hit me up on Facebook. You were like, "Yo, dude," you were like, "That was cool." I was, "Oh, cool. I'm glad you went and watched it, man." Bigfoot movies are starting to turn into, I guess, like shitty shark movies, where they're just they're churning them out. There's so many of them.
There's a lot.
Yeah, like I literally threw a dart at the wall. Not literally. I don't know why I said that. Just random how I picked this movie. And come to find out, there's a lot of cool shit about it. You know. How we doing this? You just gonna get right in, like fuck the tip, just blow.
Before we get right in, let's give this movie some early ratings. And Slinky, this rating is for you.
Oh,
how many slinky feet
would you give this movie? Damn, man, you going all spork on me and shit.
Gotta start early.
Well, when they cut my toe off a couple years ago, that was my nickname for a while, Spork.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how Slinky feet would you guys give this movie?
Out of what? 10 or we could balls? Like
you already know. From Blood Lake -10 to a positive 10.
Fucking Blood Lake.
Which is whatever you're happy
with. We have to do a commentary on that movie with you one day.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, actually, we're reviewing. That's on the wheel.
Ooh.
That is on the wheel. So
Good to know.
Yeah, I'm going to have to suffer for the second time.
All right.
So I'm just going to wait for it to come up then. I'm not going to put myself through it intentionally.
Don't.
Dude, this movie must be epically fucking horrible because I just hear
the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
That's a bold statement, sir. That's a bold statement. Like,
well, it actually made me angry watching
it. Shit, I'm down. All right, Exists. How many?
This one right here, yeah.
How many MIA feet? I'll throw it out there. I'll say a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen too many Bigfoot found footage, horror flicks, but seen a few. But I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I never seen any Bigfoot found footage. I've seen a couple Bigfoot flicks. I wish I remembered all of them, but I haven't seen any found footage. This is the first found footage one I've seen.
Oh, okay. There's a whole little subgenre of those.
Yeah.
I need to go down that. I guess I'm going to have to try
Bobcat Goldthwait did one called Willow Creek.
Yep, I've seen that it's on Tubi.
Yeah, the end's all fucked up, man. Like,
oh shit,
I feel bad for that chick, bro. Jesus Christ.
I gotta see.
Yeah.
Well, that being said, I'll dive into my rating real quick. I'll give it I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a solid 6.
It's a solid. The number I picked it's solid. You know, it's
it picked up more. I liked it more when it started to pick up a little bit more. I didn't mind the slow burn of it, but I just felt like they could have just picked it up just a tad, showing even if we just got a glimpse of a Bigfoot as the audience, without them knowing it, but as the audience getting a glimpse of a Bigfoot. But I do get the whole build up and all that other stuff, and similar to Blair Witch, as we know, if you see over James said, it says the Blair Witch Project. What did I say, the producer from the Blair Witch Project or director?
It's the director. Yeah. What's funny is I saw that movie right after we did that show about found footage.
Oh.
And it was funny because what I said in the show is I was like, if they would just let it pick up sooner instead of dragging ass for 45 minutes. And this one, boom, you know.
It does pick up a lot sooner. It does pick up a lot sooner. So. And you know what I liked, though? I liked that there was an actual reason behind the Bigfoot after these people. There was a very legitimate fucking reason why. There's no reason why they were up there. I mean, is
it spoiler free, or are we just gonna teabag this bitch?
It's no, it's spoiled. 100% spoiler alert.
Okay, yeah, dude, mess with his kid, like. I'd throw a bicycle at your fucking house too. Like
more than that. Not only mess with his kid, killed the kid, killed it.
I think he killed him because his body was out. That's right.
Put the body later. And I was like,
again, he had a reason to be messing with those people, and it was still building up at the same time because you're like, oh well, Sass is just gonna start getting fucking little bit more ill, and he's oh shit, wow, look at that. So yeah, I think it was done intelligently. I think he learned a little bit from the Blair Witch, how people were like, you don't see the witch, blah blah blah, and he was probably like, oh, you want to see Bigfoot? Here you go, here, all up in the fucking. And still, they didn't, I guess, ruin the reveal or anything, but
nah, not at all.
It was a good flick, man. It's a solid flick. I mean, yo, he juked that guy out on the bike too. Like I couldn't believe how fast he was running, man. You know. Anyway, I don't want to spoil it, man. But like, what's up? The other, come on, let's hear your ratings.
That's why I'm going. I agree with you, Slinky. I'm giving it a 7 too, a solid 7. I enjoyed it. I liked everything how they did. I liked the added found footage part in it. I like how, like Aaron said, there was a reason.
Yeah,
killed the Bigfoot kid. It was just, the road got hit. The Bigfoot's like, killed my baby. It's gonna be like any other parent.
You hear him howling in the woods and shit. You're like, dude, crying, he's so sad.
Crying. Yeah. But yeah, I liked it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's like I've been getting to the Bigfoot movie. It's like one of the best ones I've seen so far. All the Bigfoot movies.
I've seen it's the best one.
So far, okay. There's one. I don't know if you seen it. Do you seen Primal Rage?
No.
Okay, so there's a Bigfoot movie called Primal Rage. And
is it a Bigfoot movie or is it the video game?
No, it's not the video game. It's a movie.
Okay.
And the thing, I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but
is it based off the game though, James?
I don't think Primal Rage had anything to do with Bigfoot.
What's that?
Yeah, wasn't there a game called Primal Rage?
There was, but it was kind of like.
Wasn't The Rock in it?
Yes, that's a different movie. So James.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
Yeah. So this one, but the Prime one, check that one out. There's something I'd never seen before in a Bigfoot movie. That's why I enjoyed it so much.
Sweet. All right, I'm down, dude. I'll watch any horror movie.
Yeah. So solid 7 here.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, I actually watched it the other day and was not a fan of it. Was kind of gonna lean on a 5. And then I kind of saw it again today and kind of paid a little bit more attention and then realized the story about the kid and all that. Like I missed that whole part there. It
happens quick, dude. When you're watching it, it's like, oh shit, yeah.
And then the whole it turned out to be a decent flick. I enjoyed it. I like that you saw Sasquatch or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the Blair Witch, but this I'll watch again. I'll probably give this a 6.5.
Hey, all right.
Back it up, Bucko. Blair Witch was better than this. Blair Witch was, what was it, James? Tell him what I said.
He's a 10.
No, that's
You
not.
Woo! I
I-
forgot you gave it a 10.
I was singing.
Yeah.
I love that fucking movie.
Yeah, he gave it a 10. I was like, no. I don't mind Blair Witch, but no.
Here is my thing to use that for everybody out there that smokes marijuana. Smoke
Guilty.
and watch Blair Witch. You will get a whole, and that's the first time. Now, whenever we reviewed it, that was honestly the first time I watched it. I haven't watched it since. Will I again? Hell yeah. But it's one of those movies to where I kind of wish I watched it when it first came out to really get that experience. But at the same time, it's one of those movies to where at that time when it did come out, my mentality was blood, guts, and boobs, which it still is. But I wasn't as patient as I am now with movies.
Yeah, your
Like, I got
tastes and sensibilities change. Yeah.
Exactly. Put some respect on Blair Witch.
Listen, we're
Dude,
not
hey, I
saying
like
it's
Blair
a
Witch,
bad
man.
movie. We're
Yeah,
just
I
saying
said
it's
it's
not
bad.
our favorite movie.
Yeah,
You
it's
know
not
what
my
I
favorite.
mean?
It's not no. It's definitely not a 10 for me.
It's not my favorite, but
For me, it's like a 6-7.
See, the thing with Aaron, he's promoting it. It's going to be the new future thing. Instead of 3D, the movie's going to be like you watch it. It's like it's okay, but if you smoke, it's like the 3D glasses.
Oh
They're
my
gonna
god!
Have you seen Blair Witch? Oh,
Yeah, you see it.
But look. The reason why I say it is because for me personally, like when I'm watching a movie or playing a game when I'm high, I'm way more focused and way more locked in. Especially if it gets my interest just a little bit, I'm fucking locked in.
But you got to realize some people who smoke, that don't matter what, they'll still smoke going through the feeling. But some get panic attacks.
Hey,
How they're going to focus when they're trying to deal with a panic attack.
girlfriend got spooked going to the bathroom.
Like, half decent movie. You know what I mean? Those who smoke, who don't have to for eternity, you have to watch the movie and just have a half decent movie.
That's funny.
maybe they can do something else. Make it
Oh man!
Make it to a drinking game. Every time somebody screams or scares you, drink, take a shot.
But if they don't, what if they don't drink or smoke? You just gotta sit down and try to enjoy the ride. Dude.
That's it.
But back to this. Yeah, it was fun. I did have fun with it. It was definitely different seeing
Bigfoot was pissed, bro.
Pissed, an understatement. And that's the thing though, because Bigfoot it had sympathy.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting his pound of flesh, bro. Like he's he's out for his. I like the setup. How I guess they stole the keys, so nobody knows they're up there, which is always a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the one guy, the reason he's shooting all the footage is because he's doing, I guess, something. He's gonna edit it together, blah blah blah. So at least there was a reason why they were filming, you know.
Yeah.
Still, found footage movies always crack me up because it's like, all right, all hands on deck, bro. So like, I would have a terrible found footage movie if me and my group were getting terrorized by Bigfoot and I was the camera guy. You wouldn't see shit.
No,
because we wouldn't be filming anything. You know what I mean? Like,
drop the camera and run.
You might
dude,
see,
yeah.
drop the camera, and depending on where it's pointing, because I am going to be shitting on myself. So you might see shit, but
Yeah.
you're not going to see all this extra stuff because I'm not. The camera's going to be the last thing I'm fucking worried about. Oh shit, man! I got to grab. No, fuck that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, hold on, I got to wipe off the lens. Get the fuck out of here. No. But yeah, I don't even know where to start on it. Like,
there's a part I got. It reminded me of Aaron. What did the black guy when they had to get out of the truck and walk the rest of the way?
Black people don't do this kind of shit.
Yeah, as soon as he said that, I died laughing because
and I was like,
"You say it all the time."
You know what I was thinking when he said that? What the fuck are you doing there, man? You know this isn't a good idea.
You know why? The white friends talked him into it, man.
see,
The
yeah,
Cassidy,
fucking,
the Cassidy, man.
Exactly. Like, you'd never get my one-legged ass out there. Not a chance. No.
I would.
Like, hey man, my friend stole his uncle's keys to his cabin. It's way the fuck out in the middle of nowhere. You want to go? No.
You know,
I've seen that movie and I know how it ends. So
I'll say I think the approach is different because if it's like back in way back way back in your single savage days. It's like, yo, there's gonna be some girls up there. There's gonna be some weed. There's gonna be some booze.
You're talking different person, man. Like I'm 40 now. Back when I was like 22 and had both my feet.
Sorry,
a little different.
I'm sorry.
But what I'm saying though is, if you go back, back in those type of times, it's different. And I feel like the cast kind of portrayed that age-ish, maybe like 25s.
Yeah, they were like college kids, I take it.
Something like that. But yeah. And that's what they would do. So I already know.
There you go. See, Henry's with me. You and me, Henry.
He'll go. All right.
That's two. We'll get more.
There's a lake, I guess. Oh, there's a lake.
That's what get killed by Bigfoot, because you'd be out there fishing, not listening to that damn thing, and this shit just runs up and gets you as you're reeling in the biggest catch of your fucking life. This motherfucker just kills you, throws you up against just picks you up and throws you across the water.
I don't even remember what he did to the redhead chick, but he fucking jacked her shit all up. Next thing you know, he lifted her up by her hair. I guess.
Yeah, he grabbed her. He went through the door. He grabbed her by the shoulder or something. And he was like yanking her against the wall. Then all of a sudden, like, she flies across the room and breaks her neck or something.
I couldn't help it. It's just because I'm such a dick. When you see her feet lift up in the air and they don't come back down, I was like, oh, he got himself a forest wife. Like,
I got my special 38 and a fishing pole. I'm in there.
Nah.
This guy, man.
What about Bigfoot just wants to get drunk with you? You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying,
dude, he's getting back for all them fucking hanging with Sasquatch commercials for the jerky.
Maybe he's gonna throw you a $5 for catching him a fish too. Like, you don't know.
Yeah, no, right?
But when that dude takes off on the bike, and that caught me way off guard, man, because I was sitting there watching it and I was just like, why is she fucking boom? The bike smashes the fucking house.
Yeah, it was like a lineman hitting a quarterback. It was like, just took him, sideswiped him.
Mm-hmm. Fucked him.
But that was awesome, because it's like, not only did I get your boy, now you know I got your boy, and I mangled his bike with your house.
Just fucking threw it.
It was like you chucked that bike like it was nobody's business, man. It was awesome. It's a solid flick. Like I keep saying the same shit over and over.
No, it really was. Like I said, it was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yes.
I didn't expect from a found footage Bigfoot movie, because you're used to, okay, let's go up here and find Bigfoot. I mean, every single time I see these movies, I'm like, why? It's a terrible idea, but I'm gonna watch it for you're gonna watch it to see what happens, see how cool Bigfoot looks, and see the kills. Those are the two things.
Mm-hmm.
Kills were cool, even like the perception of the kills, because a lot of them weren't really on camera, but it didn't bother me too much. So the kills were cool, and again, like I said, the perception of it, and then the Bigfoot didn't look bad at all. I thought the Bigfoot looked pretty cool.
Yeah,
I was disappointed with the Bigfoot, which that right there for me can make or break these movies. Like, the story could be great, fucking everything about it could be, say, damn near perfect, where you give the movie a 10. Let's just say somebody gives this a 10, but the Bigfoot looked like fucking Walmart Bigfoot. That would fuck everything up.
Or it's like overkill, where the monster's like done a little bit too much. You're just kind of, yeah. And
it's one of those things to where, like, when those monsters are overdone like that, it's like, okay, so you put all this budget into the monster and like nothing, and this is where the money went. This is why this movie looks like this, because you put all the money into the monster. It's different if it fits the budget.
And he's in the movie for 3 minutes,
Yeah.
No, absolutely. It was just, I really like how it was done, man. I mean, aside from the whole revenge part, I just like it because they didn't waste time getting to the exposition. They didn't waste time, like oogling the two girls, whatever. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't show the ladies on camera. Show the ladies on camera. But it wasn't like it was a bro flick,
Yeah.
In certain parts. But it didn't come. It's hard to explain this, man. I think Eduardo learned a lot after doing the Blair Witch. Like, I think he really listened to like what a lot of fans were saying and what a lot of haters were saying, and just it was really, really well written, and the actors were good. There wasn't anybody there hamming it up trying to,
Yeah.
you know, out bad act the next person in line, you know. It was good. It was good, you know. It had its moments where it was fucking hysterical. So, but I mean, yeah, as a found footage Bigfoot movie, it's solid. The poster kind of blew me away because I've seen a couple different ones. The one that I saw when I watched it, there's a tree like sharpened to a point, and the car is like on the tree. And I was like, wow, that's no shit, never seen that. So, you know, it's kind of cool. Even with the poster, we're seeing something that.
Is that the one James got right there?
I think so. That one, it's like I said, there's a couple different ones.
It looks like a car. It looks like a car is upside down and the trees in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Right? Yeah. The other one is it's sticking out of the ground and the car's like on top.
Oh, okay.
That's the thumbnail that I got when I watched it. I think it was on Tubi when I saw it.
Oh, do want to tell you guys something really quick before I forget.
What's that?
So, I was in a horror group earlier. Don't remember what the group name was, but someone was in there saying, "Hey, does anybody review horror movies?" This is called Cult Affairs. It's on YouTube, but he also sent me the email because he said when he's on YouTube, the sound messed up a little bit in some parts. Uploading it to YouTube, don't know why. So he sent me the file to watch it. But it's about 6.5 minutes. He asked me if I'd review it, or asked if we'd review it. And so we're gonna review that Thursday as well as the Wheel movie again because this movie is only 6.5 minutes. So yeah, that'll be fun.
All right.
Cult Affairs. I love cult movies.
I'll get it to you, Slinky.
All right, cool.
I'll shoot you an email. Maybe you and Casey will want to review. Or something. Possibly, but I'll get it to you.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm down. Like what? Red State? That was a great movie.
I haven't seen Red State.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Me neither.
It's good. Was it Kevin Smith? Of all people, Kevin Smith.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Kevin Smith, like Clerks?
Yeah.
Clerks. Yeah, the Clerks guy.
Oh, okay.
Jay Silent Bob.
Yeah.
The Stink Palm.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Definitely. But yeah, no, it surprised the hell out of me when I found out it was the Blair Witch guy.
I really enjoyed once I did pay attention how it ramped up. That was when at first I was telling Sturdy, I was like, nah, man, this thing's stupid. And then all of a sudden it started ramping up and stuff started happening. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. And then the development of that in the woods happening. It's like, all right.
It's like an onion, man. It's got layers.
Yeah.
Multiple.
Yeah, that's right. It definitely came on up. It definitely came on up on grade.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Watch it again. So.
See, that's cool, man.
It was like I said, it was no Blair Witch for me. I know there's different movies, but just still, I think.
Thank God.
I don't know. Different types of movies, so I guess that's why it doesn't really work with that argument. But it was like I said, the Bigfoot thing. Because me and James had this conversation the other day. I said, I don't get mad at movies that have Bigfoot in it and you don't ever see him really. You might see him like run through the woods or see like a shadow, but you don't really see Bigfoot. I'd rather have that. And don't get me, I'm not talking about this movie when I say this. I'd rather have that than those movies to where the Bigfoot looks like shit. It's just fucking, I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's just a motherfucker in a monkey suit. And it's not like a good one. This is no. But this did it right. This did it great. Like as far as the look of Bigfoot, I was like, yeah, this is. I like it. Because it looks.
It's how I would expect a Bigfoot to look. Like kind
of, yeah. Because it kind of looked like, for me, like a caveman in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And almost to the point of where, and as crazy as this may sound, actually no. Like, people evolve from evolution, blah, 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 blah. It was like, this was like the last step before becoming full human.
The missing link.
Yeah.
And then.
That's what I heard a Bigfoot's supposed to be. He's supposed to be, I guess whatever, man. You know?
Yeah.
It's I'm just you know, it's how I would expect a Bigfoot, I guess, to look like.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I don't have any expectation of like if
Yeah.
you know, behind the campsite taking a piss. Oh shit, that's Bigfoot.
No, that's R. Kelly.
I was gonna say it was Rob Schneider, but don't say anything.
Yeah, at some point in time when we heard the word Bigfoot, it was associated with some image that makes us go, "This is a Bigfoot." So, and that's what we were used to seeing. So,
Yeah,
I do agree with what you just said, Chris. But I've seen, and I wish I could think of them now, but I've seen multiple movies with different Bigfoot or Yeti, and they all look. They have similar features to an extent.
yeah.
But
What do you say? Bigfoot is what?
fucking Henry, Bigfoot is not binary.
Wait, but can you be asexual and produce your own children?
Oh man, damn it!
Wow.
Damn it!
Oh my god!
He's out there all pissed off, banging his elbow. Fucking, I'm gonna get you. Fucking.
Oh man.
So yeah, I don't know, but it was one thing that cracked me up is when they were like Bigfoot was assaulting the house after he threw the bike at the house. They like discovered the bottom part, you know, that bottom
the
room.
trap door.
Yeah, it's like, all right, you can't see from outside. The house is sitting up on a fucking room. Are you?
Yeah, no, there got to be like a storage space.
Or
No, there was.
or something
The
under the house.
Well, I'm just saying, like, what's in that fucking weed you guys are smoking? Because it's like, how fucking
Yeah.
no, it's whatever. It's kind of nitpicky.
No. I want to stay on this because I was watching this movie earlier. I'm saying the same thing because they see it earlier in the movie when black bald guy. Let's call him Tyrone. I said it, people.
Call him Tyrone. I don't know why I did that.
Why? The phone. You call him. You don't call him Tyrone. He's very unreliable.
Don't call him Tyrone.
Don't call him. Trust me. I tried. At Scarecon, Henry was there.
Oh shit.
Oh, so he goes. Remember, they find it earlier in the movie. He goes down there. He grabs the gun. He's all excited and blah 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 blah. As you're saying, when the Bigfoot's outside, they cannot see inside the house. Why the fuck didn't they pull that shit up, go under there, and just hide? And let it have its little rampage. Because when do they run down there? They run down there when the Bigfoot is in the house and sees them going down there.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, he gets in, like freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why
Yeah, they
weren't
could have
down
all
there?
just they could have hid. Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's like I said. It's no movie's perfect, man. So it's
no,
you know
but
they all have.
I mean, at the same time, I look at it like you're wrapped in fear, so you're not going to be thinking logically anyway. We're watching it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's another thing. Like, no one knows how to use a shotgun. All these kids never seen like what to
He
do
knows
with
how
a
to
shotgun.
use it because he paintballs, and he actually says that out loud in front of people. It's in the script.
Yeah.
It did look like it.
I think my exact
That's
words
turning
at
so
that
fast.
point to Sturdy was the only way to make that line worse is to replace it with, "Don't worry, I've played Call of Duty. I know what I'm doing."
See, yeah, thank you, man.
But no, what I was going to say though is like, it's not uncommon for people not to know how to mess with guns at all. You know what I mean? Because it depends on where you grow up. Like, I'm sure people who grew up in like a country area, whether it be up north or south, if you grew up in the country, more than likely you learn how to use a gun.
Yeah.
Now,
Like, there's
here,
a
should
shotgun
they
behind
put
every door.
So that guy had like a couple like
What
jokes.
the fuck?
Wow, Kyle,
Wow.
Son of a bitch.
you all hashtag where's Bigfoot's big dick?
Well, that's how he threw the bike at the house. He fucking cracked a pop shot off that bitch. Bow! Like, ooh.
Wow.
Yep. And that's what he was holding that white girl with, his meat.
Listen, man. That's probably why he's so probably a little bit of the reason why he's so goddamn angry in that movie. You know?
He wanted to get, he had to relief.
Well, I'm just saying, you know.
It
It
happens.
was my one and only time, and it gave me a kid. And
I didn't think they hit. I didn't think they hit his kid in the movie when I first saw it. I was like, oh shit, they tripped over that sass dick. Like, just kidding. I have no idea why. But yeah, that glaringly obvious, not the sass cock, but the basement door. Like, I don't know. These guys have never seen. I had my 2 cents. These guys haven't watched hardly any zombie movies because zombie movies messed me up as a kid. So whenever I walk into any building, no matter what, I always look for like the exits and shit. Zombie movies fuck me up.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
How do you guys have all this information on Bigfoot?
Oh my
No way, big. Oh, gross.
They're in the Bigfoot Society thing.
No way, Bigfoot circumcised. Wow.
Son of a bitch. I never thought of anything like that.
Me either. Till
Yeah.
now. You're welcome, people. You're very welcome.
I'm going to keep it going because I could.
You're going to get that from Horror Research 30 and Popcorn and Pine. Some shit never.
How does Bigfoot get circumcised? Does he go to the doctor, or do they just do it themselves in house?
What, the teeth, man?
They go Braveheart on that shit.
The father just takes a chunk out when the baby.
It's like Coming to America.
Oh, damn it. Whatever you do, don't ask my dad for a piece of gum. So yeah, no, it's just God damn it, sass dick.
That's where we went with it, people, so far.
Everything was straight until fucking you know. Yeah. I don't know. God. Well, like, yeah, it took me right out of the train of thought. Gone. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, Will.
There we go.
While we're thinking.
That's how he dented the car up so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you'll wonder. Thanks, Henry.
He's out there getting medieval on it.
Now you're gonna wonder, Stinky.
Yo, I just saw Bigfoot. Hey, fucking the car.
I kind of felt bad at the point where
my gosh.
the bald dude.
Oh my
What did we just
God.
get? What did we just
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh.
Oh no.
What? Oh, come on.
Oh, shit.
Aren't you glad you put it on the wheel?
Oh my gosh. We've been
Wow.
talking about this movie so fucking much, and now there it is.
We called it food.
Shit, man.
Blood Lake this Thursday, people. It's on Tubi. Listen, for anybody that tunes in, please watch this movie because I want your thoughts on this movie if you're in the comments.
I just started on the show. Damn.
I've never seen it, so I have to watch it.
Yes.
I've never seen this movie.
Slinky, if you're free, please come back on Thursday because I want to hear how mad you are you watch this movie.
Absolutely. Oh man, I've heard. Yeah.
And I want to know.
Matt, like
I
I said,
want to find someone who likes it.
Eddie,
Maybe you'll like it, and I want to
That's
know
what
why.
I'm wondering. I was like, ooh, I might come in there and be like, yo, that movie's a masterpiece, dog. Like,
Henry, you, if at all possible, I know you're working and shit, but if at all possible, if you can watch this fucking shit show before Thursday. Matter of fact, Henry, I'll even say this: if you can watch it by Saturday, before we game Saturday night, let's talk about it again Saturday night while we're gaming. I want to hear what you think about this movie. I gotta hear what you think about this movie. I don't want to text it, type it. I want to hear because I know you're gonna fucking hate it, and it's probably gonna piss you off, and that makes me feel good. Blood Lake, people.
Awesome.
what's the premise?
Fucking terrible. That's the premise.
It sounds like
There's a lake with campers and it's red.
People
So
who shouldn't have made a movie made a movie.
So it's basically like the same formula as any other movie, like a group of friends taking vacation up to a fucking one of the parents' boat houses, a cabin thing.
Some shit.
It's like a boat house. It's like a fucking house on the lake or something.
Like, I don't know.
So, but what goes on? The killer, all of it. It's just.
Spoil it, though, James.
Yeah.
Spoil it.
We'll talk about it. I'm gonna start getting angry.
It's
It elicits violence from people.
It is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life, going across any genre.
Oh,
And I want to see worse than that, though. That's the bad part. That's kind of like a sick, twisted, weird thing. And I don't know if it's because I'm a podcaster or if it's because of a movie thing. Good
I've seen
point.
some
Good point.
pretty bad movies, man.
You gotta buy some duct tape.
Tape his kids down while he watches it.
Yeah. Tape them to a wall or something.
That's what I say about my cats. I'm gonna duct tape that motherfucker to the wall.
Tell them it's a game. You'll win $5 if you can free yourself. You'll see him in like 8 hours.
There you go.
I don't know. I'm probably gonna watch this motherfucker when we get off here.
Trent Gunn.
Do it, man.
Ooh. See, now I'm scared.
Oh, there was no Red Wings in this movie, unfortunately, Henry.
Oh.
The vampire's teabag.
Oh God,
the
the vampire's teabag. I would watch that movie. All right.
Well, there is a horror
Vampire's
movie about
teabag?
that.
Oh,
Is that the killer tampon or something, or is that fake?
I think it's fake because I've been looking for it.
I tried to find it too. It was going around Facebook for a while. It says
there is a.
killer
So
tampon.
listen to this. The other day, I think it was sometime last week. I know I mentioned this to you guys. I might even show it on. I know I put it on the wheel. So my wife, when she got me, I set the movie down over here somewhere. Oh, it is.
Survivor something.
Yeah, Survival of the Dead.
Oh.
You seen this before, Slinky?
Yeah, it's Romero's final zombie movie.
If this is as bad as you say it is, it might be considered child abuse.
It's a piece of shit.
Henry, it's so bad. It's not scary. You can have your kids watch it with you.
Yeah, there's like they wouldn't even know what was going on. There's swearing in it. I don't even think there's nudity in it. No nudity. No, there's swearing. There's like nothing. It's not even. It's just bad. It's fucking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's a hot plate of shit. It sucks.
Henry, I'll say this because I know you're the only one that's gonna get this. Because you're the only one that's seen this. It is worse than that picture of E Honda I drew for you in 3rd grade that you crumbled up and ruined my art dreams.
Wow.
Yep. It's worse than that.
I just know
terrible.
for a Romero flick, it's kind of like, damn, George.
Oh,
Damn.
that Survival of the Dead is bad too.
Yeah.
It makes me want to see it. It can't be worse than Blood Lake though.
I'll watch Blood Lake and let you know, but that one's pretty weak.
And it's not Blood Lake, the Lampreys, because if you look it up, that movie's going to pop up too. It looks like it's the Lampreys. It's like a sci-fi movie, Blood Lake.
Gotcha. All right.
It's the other one. The cover kind of looks like a overweight Freddy Krueger with a like a highlighter in his hand.
Yep. He's not lying, guys.
If I wasn't sold before, I am now. Yeah, so
That's a good.
There you go.
This right here, so you guys can really see the cover.
There you go.
I just noticed the chick down there laying down on the ground stabbed. Before, all I would see is like just this top piece up here. Just noticed that.
Doesn't it look like a overweighted Freddy Krueger coming at you with a highlighter?
yeah, it does actually. He wasn't kidding. Oh, shit.
That cover is way better than the movie.
Wow.
Yeah, the cover is like.
And the cover's not that
You've
great.
said that to me before, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you said it to me.
Yep.
You're like, well, the thumbnail is better than the movie, so it doesn't matter.
Jesus.
So Thursday's gonna be fun, guys.
Thursday's gonna be.
So that's it. We'll never have to watch this again, right?
Oh, I plan never watching after this. I don't give a fuck what happens. I'm never watching it again. I'll go by memory. If someone wants me to do a podcast again, I'll go by memory.
Bad memory.
But I'm not watching this shit again.
Yeah, this should be the final time. We could put the nail in the coffin after this. Hopefully, I don't want to nail it all the way down because if we get some weird offer, I'll give you guys $100 if you review this movie again. 100 a piece, okay, sold. Could have had us for $25 each, but fuck it.
Well, if money's involved, I'll probably suffer an hour and a half, wherever the fuck it was.
Bad. Like that's one of those movies where like it's like, yeah, man, I found out that you ate the last piece of chicken, so here, let bygones be bygones. Here, you can have this movie. You give it to them, and they watch it, and they're just very upset, and they just buy you like a whole bucket of chicken as an apology. Because that's how bad this movie's fucking just. It's terrible. It might ruin some friendships. It might ruin some relationships. You know, you if you put yourself through this, if you can get through this movie, I don't think it's gonna make you a better person. It's not gonna be inspirational. It's not gonna be one of those things where it's like, you know, you get through this, you're tougher. You're gonna hate yourself a little bit. That's James.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Like, I'm surprised Casey still talks to me half the time.
Yeah, I know, you put him through some shit.
Because the fucking
Here, watch
movies I
this.
send him.
It's
I don't
funny,
know, man.
though.
The rapey Greek movie was the one where I thought he was going to draw the line.
What was that one called?
Death fucking mountain something. Doesn't matter.
You know what was terrible that I could not finish though?
What?
It was called like Deathbed or something.
Deathbed.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
the bed that eats people.
I think that's on Prime.
it was bad. Like, and it's one of those films where I wish I could have finished it. If I had to do it for a podcast, I would have finished it. Like, the only reason why I finished Blood Lakes because we were doing it for a podcast. That's how Deathbed is, but I still think it's better than Blood Lake. And I just couldn't. I mean, again, if it's me watching them for a podcast, I'll watch them. But if it's me watching them just to watch them, nah.
Like, it's so bad, a half of a horrible movie is better. You can make halfway through. People are like, oh, shouldn't that be the worst one then? You're like, no. It's not.
No, because I was watching this one for a reason. I watched this one just because I had it on.
Like I said, I don't know. I'm waiting for someone that says, yo, what are you talking about? That movie is good. You know what I'm saying? I want to know why. Tell me.
Might be me, man. I might end up.
It
sitting
could
down
be
and
you.
like,
It could
y'all
be
are
you.
crazy, dude. This movie's the shit.
Oh, man.
It will be. It would be Slinky.
Lose all credibility with everybody. They'll be like, I don't listen to what he says no more.
No, I can't trust
Why
him.
Blood Lake?
He's in Florida, guys. He's in Florida, so you got.
Remember, I'm fucking half a Florida man.
Yep.
So,
He could be like, wait a minute, I was there. That's my next door neighbor.
I know. Be like, yo, that's Ricky from the trailer park. Like,
Just to get off topic a little more for a quick second, speaking of Florida, there was this meme I wanted to pull up for the show or tag you in and keep forgetting to. They're like, it's a dude standing like outside, like in a fighting stance, naked, and there's like a cop like right here, and it's like we all know it's Florida, even though it doesn't say or some shit. It's giant. We don't have to say it. We all know it's in Florida. I was like,
Yeah.
gosh,
Yeah, those crazy articles. Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Liz and I, we'll have the news on, and neither one of us will be like looking at the TV, but we can hear it, and it'll say, "Oh, something found in a Family Dollar bathroom with a crack pipe and fucking 3 shark babies, whatever, some random shit," and you'll hear both of us. I bet that's Florida. Like, you know,
Oh,
Yeah.
other room.
Henry.
Oh shit. Ooh.
Terror is better. Is that a movie?
Oh, that's
out.
oh.
It's still not out yet. You
I
should
know.
have said you should have said The Butcher. The
Yeah.
Butcher is better than Blood Lake, Slinky.
Yes.
Supposed to come out next year, I think.
What, The Butcher Part 2?
No.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. NT. Meh. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't.
Yeah, The Butcher Part. Duh. Butcher Harder.
Butcher harder.
Oh, man. That, Chris, by the way, check
Yeah.
that movie out, The Butcher.
The
If
Butcher.
you want to see something terribly terrible, check
You
it
want to
out.
get real
good.
mad real quick?
Watch The Butcher, then watch Blood Lake right after.
Oh, that would just ruin his whole day, man. He'll get depressed for like a week.
I'm
You're
good.
gonna
Is
send
the
him his bail
Butcher like anything like Hostel or anything like that?
It's
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to.
You said it, motherfucker. I wasn't even thinking about that movie.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, wasn't even on the radar at all.
Nope, 100%.
Henry starting shit.
He loves it. But going back to Exist, though, guys, is this something that you would recommend to somebody for a Bigfoot movie? Like, is this something that you guys should definitely watch this? You should definitely check it out.
Already did. Yeah, been there, done that.
Yeah, that's how we got it.
That's how we got. That's why we watch. That's why we.
I definitely do. Like I said, like the handful of Bigfoot movies I watch, or Big Feet, or you want? There's a group of them. But
Big Feet.
This is like the top 3 of I've seen.
Okay,
I really enjoyed this one. All the other ones are like sci-fi-ish, like a CGI Bigfoot.
No.
There was one I watched about a month ago where there was multiple Bigfoot, Big Feet, whatever. There's multiple of these motherfuckers in the
Big Five.
Yeah.
And
Big Five.
the shows were wild. It was fucking. I watched about a month ago. I know I put it up for like what watch.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the hell it's called. And oh fuck,
Harry and the Hendersons.
No,
That's the only one I can remember.
I watched that shit.
I just remember the end of it. They just started popping up like fucking weeds. You know, right? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
I really don't remember. It's been a long time.
You're in the wrong part of the neighborhood, son. Like,
yeah, this is definitely a movie that I can recommend. You know, it's definitely one of those. Hey, if you happen to be scrolling by one day and you see it, you have nothing else to watch, go ahead and watch it. You won't be disappointed.
No.
It was. I thought it was pretty dope, and I'll say this: the movie cover was fucking. The movie cover to me was like a 10.
Yeah, the poster is very intriguing. As far as we're watching a Sasquatch movie.
Yeah,
that's crazy though, man. Like, holy shit,
that's badass. Like,
yeah, dude,
that's fucking cool as hell. Cool as shit.
It is.
Yeah, no, it's solid. Again, it's cool. There's different, I guess, images on the poster, so let you know he went all in for the marketing and stuff. But again, this is why, like, with streaming movies now, the way they are, I guess today, they're not back like they were in my day. Blah, 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 blah. So much shit goes under the radar because of how they're released now.
Very cool.
Because this movie's from like 2014, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, it's it's not old, but yeah. So
you're right about that though, Slinky. Because say this was back in you can even go all the way up to DVDs, let's say. But when you're renting movies, you'll see this cover and want to just, oh shit, I gotta check this out. This cover looks fucking awesome as hell.
Yeah, it totally draws you in. And
versus streaming, it'll be harder to find because there's so much out there. And then there's so much out there, and then if you're just going by let's just say you're not going by movie title or nothing, you're going in the horror section and you're just looking at the covers. There's millions of fucking horror movies on the streaming services, and then there's millions of fucking awesome covers to where it's just gonna be like, what the fuck? Let me just. So I agree with you there. Versus like going to like a Walmart or not Walmart. Well, I mean, okay, if you did Redbox, that's why I said Walmart. Go to like Walmart when Redbox was real popular before Netflix got the way it is now. When Netflix still getting on DVDs for to rent. Even that kind of sort of, but it was still nothing like going to the video store or when certain grocery stores had like their little section where you can rent movies from back in the day, like Hannaford. Up here where we're at, it was Hannaford and Price Chopper. But
was it Albertsons and Cash and Carry for us?
So it's I miss it. I fucking miss it so much because again, it's just like, oh shit, I've never seen this movie before. Fucking. And it's even better when, like, say you want a certain movie. Let's just say say we're all chilling, kids growing up together, we're all chilling on the weekend, and we want to rent this movie for we see the cover. We seen the cover last week; it was out. We seen the cover, like even though as frustrating as it was those days to where the movie was out because they only have like two of a certain movie. For certain movies, they only have two of them. They don't have a big thing of them. But it felt so great when you got to rent that movie that night, finally. And on top of that, like you're so hyped to see it, and then it lives up to those expectations. Like it has cool blood and titties and all that good shit. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude. Seeing the poster being all kick ass and waiting like 3 weeks to rent it, you're like, all right, man, this motherfucker better deliver.
Yeah, and then there's times you're like, so we're going back next week, and it's here, guys. Let's just get it. She's letting us get this week anyway, so let's just get this again because we know it's awesome. And it picks up random. Okay, cool. Boom. And I feel like this may have been one of those movies, especially watching it as kids, because of the violence in it that does eventually happen. And it wasn't that slow of a burn to where I'm speaking for myself, the way I was in the horror movies then. It didn't take too long to get to the action for me for back then, to where I'm just like, oh shit. And I wouldn't even mind. This is me. I wouldn't have been mad again if we didn't really encounter Bigfoot until a little bit later in the movie, and just us as an audience kind of seeing them running around in the background. Just kind of you just see but the people around didn't hear. The people in the actual movie didn't hear or see it until a little later.
Yeah, no, I just thought it was kind of good. Sorry.
No. I was just thinking.
It was. I forget. I can't remember what the topic was. It might have been Blair Witch, actually. But I said that during the show. I was like, man, they need to kick off a little sooner, because then by the time the monster, ghost, or whatever pops out, I don't give a shit now. Like seriously, you spent all that time trying to develop the character and all this stuff, and I don't care about any of these people, man. They all suck. She's hot. They're all probably going to die.
I don't think
Get
that was
on with it.
The more I think, because you said that a couple of times, I don't think that's Blair Witch. I don't remember what movie it was, but I feel like it was a movie that had more action in it than the Blair Witch did. And it was just like the first, let's say the movie was an hour and a half, it was like the first 20 minutes of them going up to the camp or the mountain or wherever they were going. Because I feel like it was a similar premise to this, but I don't think it was a Bigfoot thing. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, no, it was.
I forgot what movie. I don't remember.
Well, it was off. Like one of us went off on a tangent down the rabbit hole.
Oh, we always do that.
Yeah, so it was probably one of those things. But I remember saying that, just kick it off a little sooner, man.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a week later when I watched it, and I was like, oh shit, this is cool. And then, we talked about or whatever. I recommended the movie.
Yeah, because next time you were on, you brought it up, and I was like, I'm gonna add this to the wheel right now before I forget.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was like, dude, I think you'll dig it. You
were right. You were definitely right about that.
Especially having so much love for the Blair Witch. I love found footage horror movies, but they have to be well done, I guess. And this is one of the exceptions. This movie's cool, a lot of fun to watch, and you're supposed to have fun watching a movie. I
like what you said there about it. One, has to be well done. And two, you have to enjoy watching it, because there's some movies, like a slasher doesn't have to be well done to really catch your interest. You know what I mean? It's slasher, blood, guts, and boobs. There's certain ones, but I feel like with found footage, they have to do it right. It might be unfair to say, but they kind of have to do it right, because it's like you want it to look like it's a found footage movie. You don't want it to be for me, I'll say you don't want it to look overly produced. Even with the newer technology out, you still don't want it to be overly produced, because you want a found footage movie to be like, it'd be something like us, like amateur people just going around, recording our fucking adventure or whatever. And that's how you want the movie to look. And when it looks too pretty, that takes it away from me. That takes it away a lot for me.
There's a fine line.
Yeah.
Has to walk. Yeah.
I feel like as far as the group of people that are in the movie, the group of friends that are in the movie, they have to have like that, almost like you really feel like they're friends outside of the movie when you're watching these movies. Like, to the point of where it's almost like they're not acting. They're really like going on this trip to do this stuff. And I know people like it's really good act, but no, you really want it to be like just natural as possible, as crazy as that sounds. Kind of hard to explain.
Well, you have to believe these people would hang out in real life.
Yeah, exactly. And be going out and doing whatever the fuck they're doing. Even if it's going camping or whatever the case may be, just something like, hey, let's go to camp and some crazy shit happens. She Who Walks the Woods is the movie.
Yes, that's it. That's what it was. She Walks the Woods.
She Walks the Woods. That's what it is. I always She Who.
Which is well done. The Blood Brothers killed it with that movie. Like,
yes, but
Danny and Scotty, yeah, it's a good flick.
But that one had too much doubt because that one I remember had too much of a slow build-up. I remember, wasn't it like the two guys? There was 4 people, I believe, 2 couples, I think. And the 2 guys were together first. They go and pick up the girls, and then they go to a gas station and get a bunch of shit. And they take so much time to get to their destination instead of just everybody in the car together. Let's say they stop, they get gas, they go and get snacks. Somebody says something funny or perverted or whatever. Get back in the car and go. They did this, and then they stopped for the girls to get right. It was just a bunch of bullshit that didn't need to be in the movie.
Yeah.
And it was
the thing is, it starts off. They explain the situation. It's not like 3 film students went missing. Blah blah blah. Here's their camera. It's like, in the national parks, this many people go missing every year, and there's no explanation. And then they show a group of hunters encountering whatever the fuck is making that god awful noise. It carries one off into the fucking air and shit, and you're just kind of like, whoa, like it starts with your head spinning, and then it calms down, but then they kind of fall into the slump of like character development that nobody gives a hot nut about. Again, it's cool. It shows what they do. It shows they make like a web series on survival and stuff like that. That's cool, man. Spend maybe 10 minutes on that, maybe
not even that, because all that has been explained when they're actually
while they're doing shit. Exactly.
I mean, shit, like perfect example, like something like this, right? Hey guys, guess what? We're going live, but tonight we're going live from this haunted house. We're all together hanging out in this haunted house. We're in 4 different rooms. We're going to record and see what's going on. Boom. You could explain it right here. Never seen the show before. Blah 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 blah. Here it is. But they're like explaining it, and it was just too much. It was way too much. They could have cut out a lot. I think it's like one of them stole a bottle of alcohol. They never even drank it. By the way, they never even drank it. They all ended up fucking dead, which that bothered me. Not them being
spoilers, kids.
Yeah. But go check that movie out, though.
Yeah, no, that She Walks the Woods. It's a good flick. Solid.
It was good. It definitely was. It's just, and I like the way that the thing looked in the movie. It didn't bother me. But yeah, like that was too much of a slow build up. And I know people are saying, but you loved Blair Witch, and that was like a whole slow movie. But it was exactly what I explained, as far as like you felt those people really knew each other. I don't know if they did or not, but you felt they really knew each other. And it was just like a bunch of friends going out with a video camera and just kind of hanging out. And I mean, they were looking for the Blair Witch, I believe, but still they were kind of just, together, chilling, hanging out, camping out, whatever. And then boom, shit happens, but you don't see it, but it still worked. Like the fear on their face looked great. It looked like a real fear. It was, to me, it was just well done. It was a 10. Going back to
believable. They sell it.
Yes.
Again, to go back to the kids hanging out, I remember we were talking to Adam Marcus one time about the casts in the Friday the 13th films, and how in the older ones they looked like real people. They looked like your neighbor, or that's that weird chick I went to high school with. She's weird, and like you believe that they would hang out like in the real world. Like, I saw those 2 at the Circle K. He bummed a cigarette off me. If that's not there right from Jump Street, then out, totally gone. And
it's, I mean, yes, you want those connections in every single movie you watch. You want the connections to feel legit.
Yeah.
But I feel found footage, it's even more so because that's what the film is like playing off of. It's like,
yes, exactly.
100% playing off of this. Like, we all know each other. We're all going here together. And I know people can say, well, what about regular? But it's found footage. So it's like you're finding this and putting it in which, by the way, if you really think about found footage, could you imagine going, let's just say again, you go into the woods, we find these cameras. Like, oh shit, these cameras, there's nothing wrong with them. What the fuck's on this? And you're going to watch, like, yo, guys, let's see what's on this. And you're just going to watch this, like something like this. Like, what the fuck? How does this get out? I know movies after movie. Let's ignore that just for a moment, please. How would this shit get out to the public? Like, again, and then not get taken down quick. Is my thing. You know, because if you think about it, it's like, okay, say someone like one of us finds it, we're like, oh shit, boom, 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 you put it together, blah blah blah. Yo, let's just throw this on the internet. Shit would get pulled.
Yeah.
You know, where do you guys get this from? But again, I know movies have a movie, which I do love. But it's just like these found footage films. How, like, who goes back and watches this shit? Because obviously somebody has to go back and watch it for the movie to come out, or the documentary. Let's call it a documentary to come out.
They gotta call the cops.
Yeah.
They gotta tell them what we found, why we were out there, blah blah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course, then you could say there's always somebody in the fucking, if say the cops came, they find it, they confiscate, they see what's on the tapes, blah blah blah. One of them fucking, yeah, man, listen, I'm gonna make a copy of this shit. I'm gonna let you guys get a copy, and
that's how it works.
Bring this back. So yeah, just give me, give us some money, whatever.
You guys didn't make any copies of this, did you? No. We got a box of like, yeah. Of course I did, damn it.
To make some money.
It's I remember when we went to see Blair Witch in the theater, there was a girl in front of us, and she actually thought what we were watching was real. She thought, I guess the families okayed this to where they allowed a production company to distribute a movie featuring her son's final moments. No. What are you? Wow, gee.
Hang on, though. I'll say this, and people might say you're crazy. That doesn't seem too far-fetched, depending on the money. As fucked up as that may seem, some people...
I didn't even look at it from that point of view. I was looking at it like, at the time, when Blair Witch came out, it was plastered everywhere. It was like, the website made you think they were really missing.
This is why
everything. Yeah, they're pushing that it was based on a true story.
Yeah,
it's like real shit. Yeah.
They didn't. I mean, the word was it mockumentary. I guess that wasn't even a word back then.
No.
So I can. Yeah. All right. But yeah, it was just.
I'm not saying everybody would do it, but there is people that are just like, hey, especially back in when did this movie come out? 2000 something.
This one came out 2014. Yeah.
No. Sorry. Blair Witch.
Blair Witch. 99.
90. Okay, so back
came out the summer I graduated. So.
1939 didn't come out.
Fuck you.
That was 99.
Like my daughter says, "Oh, back when dinosaurs ruled the world." I'm like, "Oh,
that was 99.
99, summer 99.
Holy shit,
man!
What I was getting at though is you think about it like someone's just like, you know what, it's very tragic what happened to your family, blah 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 blah. Can we use this footage? And they're just like, you know what? And they're just like, well, they write, here's a number to write down. Slide it to you. You slide it back. It was one of those deals. I'm like, how about $1 million?
How many zeros am I putting on this check, lady?
Yeah, how about $1 million? How about $2 million? And again, that'd be a lot of money to us now. It's not a shit ton, but imagine it back in '99. And I'm not saying that's what happened, of course, because it's not. And I'm not saying everybody would do that because everybody wouldn't. But there's people that are just like, well, I was gonna
it helps with the grieving. It's a process.
I was gonna sue somebody anyway.
Yes.
Up there and trespassing. I was gonna sue somebody for them, breaking the law. But you know what? Here you go. So that's just getting back to what you were saying about how the girl thought that it was real, and then of course she could have been one of the ones that with the whole internet thing, like you were just discussing, and then how it's portrayed as real and this, that, and the third.
Yeah. Because even Sci-Fi had a documentary that they were showing, and again, it was set up to where it was played off to be real. Like they were talking to a guy who was a self-proclaimed warlock and all this stuff, and just wow, they're really selling it hard. And
I'll say this too for that movie, and then I guess we can move on to Exist before we all bizounks. It came out at the perfect time. Yeah. It was like, I don't know if it was the first found footage movie. I have no idea, people. I don't have anything to back it up. It's not.
No. Cannibal Holocaust is often cited as the first found footage horror film. And then The Last Broadcast came out a year before Blair Witch about the Jersey Devil.
So the Blair Witch is what just did it right to where
Blair Witch had the marketing was set, and again, I guess it came out at the perfect time.
Yeah,
but the marketing was a big factor in why it was so successful.
You know what? And again, so the Blair Witch marketing was more expensive for the marketing than it was to do the actual movie. But in this sense, perfect. It was done right because their marketing was, this is real, this is real, this is real, this is real. And again, going back to, you don't want it to look overly produced and overly beautiful in a found footage film. You want it to be, the camera to be shaky at times. You want to fucking see the night vision sometimes. You want to see poor lighting. You want to see the good lighting in the morning and the poor lighting at night. Like, you want to see shaky shit. You want to see fucking cheap furniture or a free cabinet.
Or snot bubbles.
Yeah, you want, all jokes aside, you want to see stuff like that. You want to see like all that crazy shit, and they did it well. And I feel like they did it well in this movie as well. Again, there's no Blair Witch. Different types of movies, yes, but it's no Blair Witch as far as found footage.
I was going to say earlier, if they would have marketed it better. Again, there's so many movies that are out there that, wow, this came out in 2007. Holy shit. You know, you're just like, damn. But I think if this would have went into the theaters, again, I don't know. I know shit about this movie, but I think if it had the impact of the Blair Witch marketing behind this, I think this movie would have blew the fuck up. Like,
I can see that.
You know,
I can see that.
Just his name alone, you know, from the creator of the Blair Witch.
Yeah. I definitely see that.
There's part of your ticket right there. Just saying. But yeah, I have a really sneaky feeling that Bigfoot's going to be the next shitty shark genre.
Oh yeah, they're pumping them out now.
You know what's funny? I wouldn't be mad at that though, because
Tubi alone has like so many on it.
Tubi, oh fuck yeah.
Tubi's like, oh, you want Bigfoot, big dick movie? Here you go.
Foot NATO.
I'm
12.
Bigfoot, big dick. I don't know. I don't think he had a big dick, because if you see the meme that's the side of Aaron, that's the scene where he jumps on the trailer after he throws it off the fucking mountain. He's doing like a top rope teabag. And I don't see anything swinging between those legs.
He could have it wrapped around his waist. Hiding under all that hair.
There you go.
Bitch. How'd the show go? Oh, it went great. We had a really long discussion about Sasquatch's wang.
Why? Because Henry brought it up. Kyle brought it up.
Has anybody out of all the reports? Are they all female Sasquatch? No one's seen a dick hanging.
Exactly. He must have clotheslined that girl with it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This is. We always find a way to do this, guys.
You know.
Gonna bring our Kelly.
Yo, kill me with this shit. Sorry, man. But again, if it had the marketing that the Blair Witch had, night and day. You know.
Yeah.
But no, I'm all for it.
I honestly wish that this would have had that funding then.
The marketing with it?
Yeah, I honestly wish this would have had that funding than the opposite. I wish it would have been the other way around. I wish this would have been the one he was famous for than the Blair Witch later.
Yeah. Now, is there any not blockbuster, like major theater movie of Bigfoot? Because there's so many people that believe it, and there's like societies that are still hunting it and everything like that. Like, you think more movies would have been created, like top notch, like tried really hard to put in theaters?
This is why
Bigfoot, just because the fan base, people like, oh, I love Bigfoot, I hunt Bigfoot, let me go check this movie out, you know. But it's not. It's like all these like under the radar.
Yeah, it's
let's just stream it. They just throw it out there.
Yeah. Again, because I found it back in the day in the store, and I found the whole row. Oh, the horror section. I'll start here and just. That's what I did for like 3 years. The video store. Now it's like, I remember the first time I got on Netflix, I was stuck on there for like 2 hours. And I couldn't figure out what to watch because I was like, oh my god, there's this. I want to say The Legend of Boggy Creek. for a popular Bigfoot movie. That's not even Bigfoot; it's the FBOOK monster. And then Harry and the Hendersons, man.
Yeah, that's true. Harry and Hendersons. Yeah.
Like,
That was a comedy though. That
yeah,
wasn't like
I know.
Family comedy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
So that's it. That
Yeah,
was
that's
my
true.
experience with Bigfoot up until like 2013.
Yeah,
Pretty
same
much.
here. I started getting them in a lot. Like I watched a few, like more than I normally do. I might click on some more randomly during the day, you know. Sometimes.
I know I'm going through my whole Rocky phase right now, though. So I'm on. I'm up to 5, and I got to start watch 5. I didn't realize Rocky was seen.
It all started because of Popcorn and Pints. We did Rocky 3, then we did the first Rocky.
Yep. And then I was like, all right, fuck it. Because our co-host, Chris, he was like, fuck it, I'm going to watch them all. So one day he watched part 2, and I think a couple days later watched part 4 because we already watched 1 and 3 out of order, of course. But I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to keep going. And I just watched for yesterday. Today's Tuesday?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I thought it was Monday when you and I were talking earlier.
I thought it was Wednesday for some reason, and we don't have a show on Wednesday. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays. You thought it was Thursday? Fuck it, I don't know what I thought.
Dude, I'm telling you, I lost a foot and I'm in a time warp. Straight up, man. Because I said to Liz earlier, I'm like, what's today? Today's like Sunday, right? And she's like, dumbass, it's Tuesday. And I was like, oh shit, he's talking about tonight. Ah, yeah.
But yeah, man, fucking this was a fun one. This was a fun one. As always, gentlemen. As fucking
But
always.
the movie was a lot of fun. So I enjoyed this movie.
Yeah.
Seriously. And you know what? It's weird. I've watched it probably like 4 times. It has, to me, it has multiple viewing factors through the roof on this. Like, yeah.
See that. I can see that.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's something where I don't know when I would watch this again. I don't know when I'd watch it again, but I would definitely watch this again.
I figure next time I eat beef jerky, I'll put it on.
There you go. There you go.
Bad joke. Ooh.
You can throw on any Bigfoot movie though, I guess.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I guess I'll show you guys what we're doing on Saturday because you already know what we're doing on fucking Thursday. This bullshit.
Oh, fuck.
But Saturday we are
Gonna have to call out. Not feeling well. Can't make the
You'll
pod.
be all right. We're doing these 2 movies. Wish I was here in the fall.
Huh.
And you know what?
I never seen any of them.
Yeah, I never even heard of them.
The fall, James, actually, Chris, you know who Ibrahim is too, kind of, sort of. He was reviewing that movie on his podcast a couple weeks ago. And the way that him and his co-hosts were describing it, I was like, holy shit, this sounds so fucking interesting and entertaining. I want to see it. I can't wait for it to come up. And it's a long movie. I think it's either 2 or 3 hours or something like that.
God damn. All right.
Oh, shit.
I think.
All his movie he chooses is like over 2 hours.
Yeah, they're all long movies.
And they're hard to find.
I believe they're both on.
You gotta go through the black market.
I had to take the Silk Road down to, payphone.
But I will also tell you guys this is where you can find most of us. We get the other one up. As you guys can see, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9:00 Eastern time. Horror with Search 30. And you already know what we do on here. We do a bunch of random nonsense conversations. And we also review some movies. And then there is Popcorn and Pints. Fucking same shit, just non-horror. Honestly, it's the same exact thing. Review some movies, talk some ridiculous nonsense, and have fun with it. We have a lot of fucking fun with it. And make sure you go to Stories from a Bar and Deep Focus Cinema. Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. Go follow them as well. Go listen to them as well. And I'm not done yet, people. I'm not done yet. I'm still going. over here. Now. And, oh, what's this? Slinky
What is
on
this?
Facebook. Make sure you go over there and check that out as well. And there's a YouTube channel right there. You go ahead and you click that. And guess what? You get them on YouTube. And there's the shit Slinky made me watch, which I'm going to tell you guys right now. If you haven't watched the shit Slinky made me watch, you need to fucking watch Chris in these because I don't know how he does this shit without laughing. He has like this sinister, crazy white guy face, but he looks happy at the same time. And he's like just in a serious tone discussing these movies about how good or bad they are, like how much he actually enjoyed them. Slinky's an asshole. He just sends them some fucking terrible movies.
I'm a some bitch. That's what he calls me.
He is.
That's some bitch Slinky.
That's some bitch Slinky. With his, yeah.
It's like this whole character he created.
It is.
Because it's not normal KC. Normal KC is just what you see, but he turns it on in that show. Like I'm scared of the guy. I don't want him. He's a good dude, man. KC's a good guy, but he does. Sorry.
Well, no, I was gonna say he does it so well. I'm just showing you guys the YouTube.
Well, keep in mind he's been doing it for almost 2 years, I think. Since August 2019, I think. No, 2018 rather.
So horror after midnight. Check all this shit. Just go over here and check this out, people. Trust me, you're gonna be very fucking entertained.
Thank you.
Laugh. You're gonna probably be a little like, what the fuck? But guess what, people? It's worth it. It is worth it because it's entertaining. It's fun. It's funny. It's people who, yes, we all joke around. We're goofy about it, but we do take it serious. We do enjoy it. We do love it. I mean, fuck. What's there not to like about it? What's there not to like about watching these movies and enjoying these films, talking shit about some films, talking shit about some people, all that shit. Let's see if this works.
Well, the thing is, we're trying to do a little something for everybody. That's the thing.
Yeah. So especially ourselves.
Hey, who's that?
Oh,
what's that?
I recognize that person.
Gamer
Uh-oh.
Is that a guy?
Yo, like
what's
that
he
drawing.
Does he game? What is that?
AKA
it's freehand.
Chris.
Come check me out. His Friday nights, Saturday
That
nights.
face looks highly suspect.
It does. It does.
Sturdy says it shows pain in my eyes.
I've never ever said that.
He's got a lot of character.
Oh man.
But yeah, guys. Seriously, people, go check all that stuff out. You're gonna have a wonderful fucking time with it. We are going to get going. Check out the Z Network as well. Check out the Z Network YouTube channel. And just see everybody connected on the Z Network, and you can find all the content on their pages and as well. But I'm gonna say thank you guys for watching and listening to us in the present and in the future. Yeah. That being said, I'll see you in your nightmare.